Whoopsies. Anyway, I think this is going to be the first ever episode where I start playing this. Now, I know what you're saying, I know what you're saying. Well, how come you started an episode as soon as you've gotten a bunch of stuff already down? Well, I thought it would be better for me to progress a little bit into the game before I actually started. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to be showing you some of the basics on what this could possibly do for you. And I might not know much, but it's still better than nothing. Okay, so I'm not going to be teaching you anything about this stuff for now. Wait, hold up, sorry, let me get that out of the way. Okay, I'm not going to be teaching you any of this stuff yet. I'm going to be teaching you about plastic. Okay, so first off, now this is the setup I'm using. It's a little bit complicated. You don't have to do it, but I mean, you can if you want. But anyway, so first off, this is the steam cracking plant. This is the main thing you need to start your plastic production. Because in order for you to actually start making the things you need, like the acetic acid or the ethanol or the MEG or even the PTA, you need this. Because this produces one specific thing you're going to need for both of those, or all of those actually. It's paraxylene and ethylene. Now, those two are chemicals that are mainly found in plastic. In order for you to make it, first off, well, in this game, you need oil rigs, or you need to at least make crude oil. Now, this is the setup I'm using. It's a little bit messy, but if you want to use a better setup than what I'm doing, go ahead. Now, I don't have enough money to get the other three things that I need to actually start making plastic bottles and plastic pellets, but I do have enough stuff that allows me to make the chemicals I need and whatnot. Now, in total, this costs around $1 million or more, because this right here is about, here, actually, hold on. I'm gonna go into it for you. So this is the main thing you need. This is 150,000. You're gonna need this, which is 100,000, so that's about 250. You need this, which brings it up to 350. You're also gonna need an oxidation plant, which is another 200k, so that's like 550 already. You need the plastic production facility, which is another 100k. So that brings you up to what, 650k? But the thing is, you're gonna need two of these, which is 400,000. So that, like, what, brings it up to 200k, something like that. You need a lot. You need about 2 plastic refineries, 2 oxidation plants, one of these, the steam cracking plants. You need one. You need one of these, maybe 2 if you want. You need one of these to make the bottles, and then you need one of these to make the bottles, or not make the bottles, make liquids, or put liquids into bottles. You need a lot. So that's around like $1 million. Not only that, you need a power source of some sort, and a water source, because you need the boiler, and you're gonna need to put water. Okay, hold on. First, let me teach you something about the boiler, because you're gonna need this essentially for the steam cracking plant, because it's in the name. You need steam, specifically 600 liters. Anyway, so to use the boiler, you're gonna need some sort of way to heat up water. I'm using a firebox, which requires coal and water. And that's going to be used as a coolant, which goes into here. Now, I didn't get this at first, but here's an easy way to understand this. If there's used water in there, the boiler won't be able to increase in heat. So what you need to do is you need to get some sort of like a liquid dump or something like that to put the used water in there. Then you need to put water into here. It doesn't matter if it's warm or not. You can put hot water in here. Basically, well, it says you could put, it says hot water in, but you can also put like hot crude oil in or something like that. Maybe liquid glass, I don't know. Then you're gonna need something to output steam, which in that case I already did, and it's being put into the steam cracking plant. Now, here comes the complex part. It's all of these. You see, this took me a minute to realize, but in order for me to make ethanol, or PTA, I need this. I need water and oil, crude oil specifically. And that's going to output ethanol. Then you're going to put ethanol into here, which makes acetic acid. You're going to put acetic acid into here with paraxylene. Then you need to get another oxidation plant so you can put ethylene in here, and it outputs MEG, which is also going to be used for plastic. Now, this one, when you put in paraxylene and acetic acid into it, it outputs PTA. Then you're going to need PTA for plastic as well. You need to combine the MEG and PTA into a, where is it? Plastic production facility. As you can see, the equation for it to make plastic pellets is MEG plus PTA equals 80 plastic pellets. It takes 6.67 seconds and needs 80 kmf per second on energy to actually produce it. And I don't want to be a buzzkill here, but these are expensive stuff that you need. So, I use this, that over there, that right here, those two right there, and these two right here, all to make money. Now, let me just go ahead and sell some of these things to... Oh, that one was already driving. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, also, if you have a lower pollution meter, like this, it's best to keep it like that, as it can increase some benefits on selling and production, as since there's no pollution in the air, it's easier for things to produce energy. And when you sell things when there's less pollution in the air, even in the negatives, it increases the value, allowing you to make more money. And obviously make faster production. But the problem is that it takes a while, as in order to get rid of pollution, you need a scrubber, some sort of water pump, and an energy source. And you also need to place something that gets rid of the residue that comes out of the scrubbers. Right now I have a bunch of these, which obviously puts out residue, or takes in residue. This one is my main source of residue storing, as it, well, takes in about 1 million liters of residue. The rest of it is just up to how I plan on selling and whatnot. So back to the production facility, if we can get over here. Actually, as a matter of fact, there. Okay. So, what's weird is that all of this is messy, and I don't really feel like replacing all of it and having to remember what goes into what. So I'll just leave it like this, and whatever room I have, I could probably just move it out to like somewhere right here to start making the plastic pellets and bottles. So now, I don't really like to do this, but it's probably the best solution. I'm going to... Oh yeah, I was going to save up about 300,000. Why? To get the plastic production facility, the plastic molding machine, and the bottling plant, which all in total makes up 300,000. Now, I will need to save up, because some of these, they're expensive. One of these just costs 5,000, which you may think, oh, that's not much considering you have that much. The problem is that, remember, I'm saving up for 300,000, so once I get all that, I'm going to start placing... I don't know how to spell, good lord. I'm going to be placing this, where is it, and this, which, as you know, like I already said, 300,000. But yeah. Anyway, so basically an easier way to explain this is you need a bunch of stuff in order to just start producing plastic bottles. So you'll need a heat source in some way to create steam with water. You're going to need to input steam and crude oil into this to make paraxylene and ethylene. Then you need to put in paraxylene and acetic acid into one of these to make PTA. And to make PTA, you need to put ethanol into this. And you need to output, as you know, paraxylene into this. Now, I don't really want to explain any further because it's really long to explain this in a way that makes it easier to understand. So, I think if this doesn't help much, I recommend looking up another tutorial on how plastic production works. Or maybe something like that. And it should help a little bit on how plastic production works. So, yeah, if this didn't really help much, go ahead and check out some other tutorials by some other people. I am not saying I am, like, promoting them or anything, but if you want me to say that I am, go ahead. Doesn't matter. I could be promoting them or whatever. So, yeah. But now, I'm not saying, like, normally I wouldn't say hit the like and subscribe button like normal people do. Or, nonetheless, I'm just gonna be saying, have a good day, whatever. So, yeah. This is me signing off. I will probably post another video at some other point. So, if you want me to, go ahead. You can comment down below asking what you would like me to play. Normally I don't post much, so if you don't see anything being posted in like, what, a month, that's probably because I'm busy with work or whatever, like school and all that. So, go ahead and if you want, I'll post some sort of video, and you have a great day. See ya.